Hi guys, welcome back to the Sicilian Revival. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a home game against Como and an away game against Modena in our last two games of the season. As you can see, we're currently sat in second place. We're only 1 point ahead of Südtirol and Perugia, and 3 points altogether ahead of Hellas Verona and Bologna. It's all to play for. Barry, who are down in seventh, could still technically get automatic promotion. It relies on the rest of us getting beat in both games. But big opportunities ahead. We play Como in 11th and Modena, who are in the relegation zone. So Modena could have a lot to play for and could, incidentally, really put a spanner in the works for us. Looking at the other fixtures today, Hellas Verona are at home against Pisa, Perugia are at home against Cesena, Südtirol are away against Reggiana. So big opportunity for Reggiana are already champions, but an opportunity there for Südtirol to potentially either establish themselves as a challenger for this second place spot, or if other results go in our favour, especially with us winning, if we do win, then they're out of the race, basically. So it's all to play for. We know what we have to do. We have to go out there and win our last two games. Let's see how we do. It's the usual starting lineup. There's not been too many changes. Sacco is back in that holding midfield role quite regularly now with Higo in that central midfield. Schmidt is one assist away from breaking the assist record. He now has 15 assists in the league. Hopefully, he can get one more today to complete that record. Going into this game, Como were very much the better side when we played them last time, but we did manage to get a draw against them. Hopefully, we can go out there and get a result. But excuse me, sorry. Um, Form has been a bit hit and miss. We did win last time out, but we lost against Perugia, and we also lost. Who else did we lose against? I can't quite remember now. But yeah, form has been a little bit hit and miss, but we're still in with a chance. A huge blow early on, though. Mamadou Ba is injured. Alexander Mlaka will have to come on for him. That could be a huge blow in the context of how things are going. Higo's taken a knock now as well early on in this game. Perugia 3-0 up against Cesena in the opening 14 minutes. Südtirol 1-1 with Reggiana. So with Perugia winning, that goes against us. It means that as things stand, we drop down to third place. Higo and Schmidt both really struggling for fitness as well. Perugia have won their game. They're 4-1. Well, I say that. They were 4-0 up. And all of a sudden, I just noticed the centre scored 3 goals in 5 minutes. So it's 4-3 in that game. So completely mental game so far in that one. And no shots on target from either side in our game and no highlights either. Very disappointing. Como coming out in the second half, looking the better side. We're going to have to make changes. We're completely out on our feet here. Higo's going to have to come off. We need the energy in the midfield. We'll get Heusser on. We'll get Thomas Burdick on. And Schmidt is struggling as well. And for some reason, we've got no one available to play on that left-hand side. Um, hmm. Can Gambo play there? Kind of. I think have we got a left back on there? No, we don't. So Justin Christoph is going to come on. We'll put Verratti to left back. It's a bit of a risk this because we're doing a lot of changes here. What we'll do, we'll push the wingers forward a bit, and that suits Gambo a bit better, and keep Rahman in there as well. So we're going a little bit more attacking. Hopefully, it will lead us to play a little bit better. Como with a couple of attempts on target, but still no highlights until now. Rahman coming down that right side, swings it in toward Gambo and Canizarez, who is still the best goalkeeper in the league, by the way, in terms of overall reputation. Good header from Ross, but there's no support there. And Falani picks it up into Senti. And now Radaeli to Marinelli now. I'm not liking the fact that Como got possession. They play it over the top, Christoph with a good header, and Verratti picks it up. He needs a bit of support though. Plays it in to Gambo, and now Verratti again plays it inside. Burdick controls it reasonably well, but has to play it all the way back to Christoph. And Burdick now into Heuser. And Gambo in behind on that left-hand side gets the shot away, and it's over the bar. He's got to be hitting the target. And the pressure is building. Perugia still lead by 4-3. Südtirol are losing, so that's good from our point of view. Hellas Verona are winning by 2-0. We need to get a goal. We're going very attacking here. We've demanded more. One shot on target in a very key game is not good enough. And obviously we've gone very attacking, so it is a big risk from our point of view as Como get a strike on there just over the crossbar. But we've offered nothing today as Christoph gets a strike away and Canizarez just manages to tip it wide as we go into the last few minutes here. And Heuser with a corner toward that near post, and it's headed clear. Ross picks it up back to Heuser, and now Ram, and it's blocked, and Senti clears. And he tries to chase it out, and that should be the end of the highlight, I would have thought. Kambede into Ross. The highlight does continue here. We try and find Malakar, and it's not quite come off, but Rahman coming down this right-hand side. Can he get the cross in now? Rahman swings it in toward the far post. Gambo is there, and Gambo has scored. 91st minute. Abdulaziz Gambo, what a signing he's proved to be. I think that's his 6th goal since signing for us. What a huge moment. We're going to drop back to a positive mentality for the remainder of added time. What a delivery from Rahman, and Gambo with the header, and it gets in past Canizarez, and that is a massive, massive goal. It jumps us back up into 2nd place, and it means going into the final day, our destiny is in our own hands. We just have to win. As Ross wins that header from the corner, Heuser's delivery, and it's Ross's 6th goal of the season. 2 goals in added time, a 2-0 victory in the end. It's been very hard work, and we've not really looked like doing an awful lot in today's match, but 2 quick-fire goals. Caesars claiming these 3 points. I mean, we've had 2 minutes over the allotted amount of injury time as Sarr gets in and fires it just wide. A last-minute opportunity for Como to just get a goal back. But that is it, and that is a massive 3 points from our point of view. Going very attacking did work to get the equaliser. We actually dropped back to positive then, but still managed to score from a set piece. Overall, we just about edged it. We just about deserved to get the win. Defensively, fantastic performances. And Gambo and Rahman putting in strong games as well. Excellent work. We managed to get the 3 points in the end. And as things stand, we remain 1 point clear of Perugia. Südtirol and Hellas Verona are now out of the race. Pisa scored twice in the last 5 minutes of the 90 against Hellas Verona to make them draw by 2-2. Perugia held on for a 4-3 victory in the end. So it's all to play for. We go into the last game of the season against Modena knowing exactly what we have to do. If we win, we are back in Serie A next season. Excellent stuff in that game against Como. We did really well in the end to get the win. And hopefully we can push on for the last game of the season. It will not involve Mamadou Ba, which is a shame. He's had an excellent season. 20 goals he's scored this season. But alas, he will be missing in action for that game against Modena. So bear with me. We'll come back. It's in a week's time. And fingers crossed, we can have a promotion party at the end of the season. Okay, guys, here we go. We are away against Modena. It's the last league game of the season. We know what's at stake. If we win, we are promoted. Anything other than that, we are relying on other results going our way. Perugia are away from home against Spezia. The only other team that can catch us now as well are Bologna, and they are at home against Venezia. Goal difference is in our favour, but it does go on to head-to-head, and I think Bologna and Perugia both have better head-to-heads against us than we do this season. So the more likely head-to-head scenario is against Bologna. With just being a point ahead of Perugia, I don't think there'll be too much of a a head-to-head situation in that unless they draw and we lose. So we'll have to see how things go. But we know what we have to do. If we go out there and win, it doesn't matter what anybody else does. Let's see what we can do. Camden is starting in behind Mlakar today, obviously with Bar injured. Mlakar has to take that focal point up front. Schmidt is back fully fit again, as is Higor. So hopefully, with this full strength side, we can go out there and get the job done. Modena, incidentally, I don't know if they're actually completely relegated or not. I think it is a game that they will really be up for. So, yeah, we're going to have to be very careful. They've been in great form as well, haven't they? Unbeaten in their last 5 matches. They've drawn their last three. And what I'll do just quickly is I'll just go onto the league table. So Modena could still survive today as well. Hopefully, we do not allow that. Schmidt with the ball into the penalty area and at the far post. And somehow a double save. Colisacco initially with the header, well saved by the keeper. And then he managed to get another shot away. Didn't get full contact on it though. And the keeper kept it out again. And Schmidt delivers once again. And this time Gagnon claims it quite assertively. But that is two massive saves early on from Gagnon in the Modena goal. And that is a big, big hit early on from our point of view. It would have been nice for us to take the lead there. Reggiana 2-0 up in their game. It doesn't matter. Perugia lead away at Spezia. Big goal in that one. Ortiz here with a free kick for Modena. Good clearance from Gambo. We couldn't get to the second ball. Ross clears. Rahman picks it up. Needs support. Lays it back to Kumbede. And now we look to try and build from the back. Ross, that's a lovely pass into Rahman. Swerved it beautifully around the attacker there. And Rahman into Camden. And now Mlakar. It's a good turn. Couldn't quite get full contact with the turn. And Schmidt now into the penalty area. Lays it across. And Mlakar is there. And we take the lead. Half an hour just over has gone. And we are in front. Schmidt with the assist there as well, I noticed. He gets that record as well. Really good creative season from him. In on loan from Chelsea. He's been vital to us this season. He's only scored a few goals, mind. But overall, 20 plus goal contributions now, just purely because of the number of assists he's got. But that is a massive, massive goal. And as things stand, of course, that does mean we will be promoted as things stand. Ukada trying to find Bojanic. Good interception from Gambo and Verratti into Sacco. And now Higo fires the pass across to Rahman. He's got support ahead of him if he can find it. Still going here, Rahman, into the penalty area. What a run and what a goal. Valley Rahman makes it two. It's 2 in 2 minutes. What a goal from Valley Rahman. Brilliant run. Lovely dribbling play from the halfway lane. I mean, he had runners ahead of him. He just kept going and going and going. And he ended up not under too much pressure at all. And he finished it superbly. And that gives us a little bit of breathing space here for our promotion party. It doesn't matter that Perugia are winning. As long as we continue doing what we're doing, the job is done. And let's be honest, season preview had us down for finishing around mid-table. The fact that we're near this promotion fight is remarkable, if truth be told. But again, we have performed above expectations as Bojan has been brought down by Verratti. And potentially this could be a penalty. And I tell you what, if it is, Verratti could be in for a second yellow card. The referee's gone over to check. No penalty. Whew, that's quite a relief, to be honest. Verratti's on a yellow card and putting in a silly challenge, really. But we do get away with it. 2-0 at half-time. The job is far from done. We need the lads to remain focused. Can we continue this in the second half? So far, so good. The minutes tick away. That's all we're looking at now at 2-0. The further the time goes, the better our chances are of confirming our promotion. And again, as I was saying, we've been in second place for quite some time this season, if truth be told. But none of us expected us to to bounce back so quickly from that horrible season last year. Coliseco is going to come off as Justin Christoph. Thiago Schmidt, in his last game for the club, probably, is going to come off for Uberti. And Verratti, of course, on that yellow card. We don't want to risk anything with him. Carstens is going to come on probably for his last game of the club as well. Of course, he is leaving at the end of the season, so it will be his last performance. And we're going to get Di Francesco on for Camden as well. We'll save one substitution just in case. But with 20 minutes to go, things are looking very comfortable here. And hopefully it will continue to do so. But Modena, of course, they're fighting it out at the bottom of the table. They need to put in a big effort here in order for them to stay up. And Ortiz trying to come down this right-hand side. Good shepherding from Gambo. And Musto now back to Boma. And now Graves into Ortiz again. They're working the ball quite well. They're passing it about with reasonable confidence. But at the moment, they're not really breaking the lines. But they have done now. And Castellano over the top for Bojanaj. And Bojanaj hits the post. And Kumbedi does manage to clear. It's not gone all the way out, though. And the ball has once again been recycled by Modena. And the ball in is well cleared by Ross this time. And Kumbedi to Christoph, and Di Francesco doing well to find Valiraman. The highlight continuing a little bit longer than I thought. But it doesn't matter. It remains 2-0. And now we enter the final 10 minutes. And we have successfully been promoted at the first time of asking back into Serie A. It's a fantastic achievement. Those two quick-fire goals settling the nerves. And, I mean, Rahman's goal was unbelievable, wasn't it? I mean, Malakar didn't do anything else in the game, as you can see by his match rating. But Rahman, rating an 8. Schmidt with a 7.8. And again, defensively, the back five, absolutely brilliant. Higo, again, with a very good assist in the game as well. And we've gone and done it. We are promoted back to Serie A at the first time of asking. I just hope that, I mean, it's going to be another tough season. We know that. We know how difficult it is. But if we can somehow find a way of staying in Serie A, financially, the club will be fantastic. But I don't want us to be an up and down all the time. It's not something that is very sustainable. But we'll have to see how we go. And we've also got the budgets for next season. And it is not very pleasant. We had more budget this season in Serie B. So initial wage budget of 550,000. I mean, to be fair, wage budget wise, they have given us a lot, to be honest. Just 700,000 of transfer budget though. It's not a lot. Which, to be quite honest, that probably means that we're not going to do a lot of business over the summer. Unless players end up leaving. But it could be a very tough summer setup for transfers, if truth be told. And we're going to have to see how things go. We'll bask in the glory of being promoted once again, though. It's been a very good end to the season with those 2 victories. And congratulations to the squad. We're back in Serie A. The real challenge, once again, begins following our promotion. And that will come next week. So, transfer special to come. And hopefully we can get off to a reasonable start like we did last year, but then maintain it a little bit more. But we'll see how things go. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.